Rolling along on a chilly Saturday afternoon in Nashville. St. Mary's hung 4 in the third. Vanderbilt back to the plate, looking to cut into that deficit here in the home half of the fourth inning. Jake Lyman, Will Toffey with you here from West End. It's been a good start for Donovan Chris on the mound. Gotten into a couple of jams, a few runners in scoring position, but has not given up a run yet. He'll face the freshman Brody Johnston to start off his fourth inning on the mound.
Yeah, Chris has been good. He's been filling up the zone, so the Vanderbilt hitters here, gonna start to have to, swing the bat a little bit, find their way on.
Johnston sends the 0-1 right back over our heads. We were talking during the break, Will, that looking down, seeing number 9, the third baseman, it's like looking in the mirror for you. Your number, your position. Freshman making his first start of his career today.
Yeah, I guess the only difference is the name and the side of the plate he's hitting from. But, yeah, no, it's good to see number 9 at third base. And, everybody said great things about Brody here. See if we can't see his first college hit here today.
Leading off this fourth inning. Chris gets the sign he wants, and the 1-2. Johnston swings, sends a high fly ball to center field. Griffith circling towards the alley, makes the catch for out number 1.
Good pitch by Chris there, just a slider that kind of, tailed away from Johnson's bat there and, kind of got it off the end of the bat, but good swing and, on a tough pitch there. And, he'll hopefully see the first hit at some point today.
Should get a couple more chances. Here's Colin Barzy. Had a hot shot to third base his first time, but it was snared over there by Ryan Pierce. This will be the 50th pitch of the day for Donovan Chris coming up. No strikeouts today for the junior. The definition of pitching to contact, trusting the defense behind him. Count now 2-0. Giving up just the 2 hits, 1 walk. Been really efficient stuff on the mound in Chris's second start of the season. 2-0. This one sent out to left. Straight back Durov. That one is over his head and off the wall, and it kicks away. Barzy into second, standing up. Throw comes back in. Won't let Colin get his second triple of the week, but he's got the first extra base hit of the day for Vanderbilt, and the Commodores in business with 1 out in the 4th.
Yeah, Barzy got a hold of that one. Fastball in inner half of the plate there and just tattooed it off the wall, which you love to see, especially with the power that he has.
Barzy seeing Chris's stuff really well in this one. 2 balls just crushed in his first 2 at-bats, and now he's in scoring position. Check back on him. That was maybe closer than Barzy would have wanted. Kashimoto flashing over to make the grab. Back in safely.
Yeah, definitely took him for a little bit of a surprise there, but he got back in, all clean.
Jaden Davis walked his first time. Takes the first pitch off the outside black. 1 ball, no strikes. Davis hitting .238 this season. Does get on base at a high clip for Tim Corbin. 1-0. Swung on and popped up. Left center field. Over goes Durov. Griffith calls him off in center. He makes the catch. Tagging from second. Barzy throw in is cut off, and Barzy takes 90 feet on the fly out to left center field.
Yeah, interesting decision for Barzy to move up with 1 out there, now being 2 outs and a man on third. I mean, you'll take it. You never know in this game. Pass ball, what have you,
right.
Infield knock. I mean, anytime you can get 90 feet, that's the name of the game.
The old rule is, though, don't make the first or the last out at third base, though. So could have been close there if the ball went through.
That is the rule, but I'm glad the shortstop cut that off to not make it a play at third.
Yeah, getting a look at it here. This was a good throw from Griffith, and the shortstop met him, cut it off. Would have been interesting. The throw looked like it was a little bit up the line. Not sure Pierce would have been able to grab it and make the tag. As Holcomb sends this out to left, that'll hop down in front of Durov and drive in the Vandy boys' first run of the day. Barzy comes in. Braden Holcomb with an RBI single to make it 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a big knock for Holcomb. I mean, off to a little bit of a slow start, and to get a 2-out knock right there to drive in a run and get Vandy on the board. I mean, that's got to feel good for him over at first base there. And see if they can kind of keep it going.
Holcomb just his second hit, second RBI of the 2025 campaign in the early goings here. Jacob Humphrey takes the first pitch downstairs. Vandy on the board, still trailing by 3. Humphrey, the 8-hitter in the box, reached on a fielder's choice his last time. (1-0), and that one right back up the box and through into center. Around second, Holcomb, he's going to try and take third. The throw is going to go behind him at second as Holcomb, some aggressive base running, moves him up over to third base. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. We saw Vandy get 6 runs yesterday with 2 outs, and a little rally forming here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, it was a good job by Holcomb on the base pass to just, trust himself with 2 outs going on contact here. And, they probably have a little bit of a scouting report on the center fielder, and he's a guy that you can, maybe push it on and try to get an extra 90 feet, which, as we just saw, it's always crucial.
Right, we've seen Vandy on the last 2 plays try and take an extra bag against Griffith out in center. Both times they've been successful, and now the tying run coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th. Eric Valenzuela out to chat with Donovan Chris. It'll be Jonathan Vastine, the shortstop, to check in. Vastine hit a high fly ball the opposite way, ended up being a fly out to the left fielder.
Yeah, Vastine had a great game last night, and he's so clutch at the bottom of the order here, and a chance here with 2 outs to kind of keep it going and drive another one in and get Austin up to the plate and chip away at the scoreboard here.
Humphrey on first, Holcomb on third. First pitch to Vastine is outside. Second time through the order. Commodores doing a much better job here against Chris. 1-0. Good take from Vastine. That one fell off the table at the bottom of the zone. Vastine ahead in the count. And now 3-0. R.J. Austin waiting on deck. Not the guy you'd want to face with the bases loaded.
Wonder if Corbs gave him the green light to swing here. 3-0.
Here it comes. Vastine taking, and it's upstairs. 4-pitch walk, and that'll load him up as R.J. Austin comes to the plate for the 3rd time today. Vandy, chance to cut this deficit down even further, maybe even tie or take the lead as the go-ahead run comes to the plate. R.J. Austin, the center fielder. Infield single his last time up. He's got 12 hits this year, a home run, 3 triples, and 4 RBIs. First pitch from Chris. Down and away. Chris had been good at finding the strike zone, pitching to contact early on, but in this jam here, starting to lose some of that command. Here comes the 1-0. Austin takes top half of the zone on the breaking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good breaking pitch to get the count back even for Chris there.
1-1. Austin swings and sends a high fly ball out to left field. Duroff looking up at the green monster. That ball is off the top of the wall. 2 runs are in. Around third comes Vastine. He slides across, and we are tied here at the Hawk. It's 4-4 on a bases clearing double from R.J. Austin.
That's a big time hit right there at Austin, and a great job of running by all the base runners there to get home and tie this game up here. I mean, that's just a clutch AB. I know it's just the bottom of the 4th, but to get the game back level here on Saturday is that's got to feel good for them.
Chris left the slider up just a little bit. Goes about 80% of the way up the wall. Duroff caught it without it hitting the ground, but with 2 outs, everybody running on contact. 3 runs come across, and it's a brand new ball game here in Nashville.